This is Brian Intihar, Senior Creative Director at Insomniac Games. Thank you for all of your amazing feedback to our demo at the showcase earlier this year. Marvel's Spider-Man 2 is filled with an amazing story and story missions. But today I'm here to provide you with a first look at how the open world experience is evolving and how the game is built to take full advantage of the PlayStation 5. The first thing you'll notice is that our city has nearly doubled in size with the addition of two iconic New York boroughs, Queens and Brooklyn. And we've introduced the web wings, an entirely new mechanic that, when combined with web swinging, allows you to traverse the city in a whole new way and at faster speeds than ever before. Whether it's the neighborhood backdrop of Queens or the fireworks that light up the sky over Coney Island, exploring these areas will feel much different than the towering skyscrapers of Manhattan, while also delivering memorable locales like Peter Parker's old stomping grounds in Midtown High and Miles Morales' current place of learning, Brooklyn Visions Academy.
Hey Miles, what's up?
Speaking of our heroes, Marvel's Spider-Man 2 will introduce the ability to switch between the two wall crawlers in the open world, and thanks to the power of the PlayStation 5, you can make that switch almost instantly. Delivering a bigger city and playing as not one but two spider heroes were big goals for Marvel's Spider-Man 2. But this time around, it was equally important to provide a greater sense of exploration and discovery. As you progress through the main story, a number of new activities and storylines will become available. The majority of those will now be represented by visual cues in the world that grab your attention, such as a flock of Kraven's Talon drones circling a building, a mysterious symbol projected into the sky, or even an unfamiliar Spider-Bot ping emitting from one of the rooftops. Many activities, like the Hunter's cloaked blinds that overlook the Big Apple, lead to even greater challenges yet yield worthy rewards and new information about Marvel's greatest hunter, Kraven. Others will lead to a climactic showdown with Marvel villains not yet seen in this Spider-Man universe. The Spider Heroes have new AR tech in the lenses of their masks, providing a quick glimpse of activities already discovered, or helping locate new ones yet to be revealed. You can always refer to the upgraded Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man app to quickly track nearby areas of interest. The app will also include incoming requests from those who call Marvel's New York home. Some will ask for either spider hero to help, while others, like the students of Brooklyn Visions calling upon Miles, will require you to put on the mask of a specific hero. All these activities, including crimes you stop from the game's various enemy factions, also now feed into the new District Progress system, which even provides more rewards and unlocks our brand new fast travel system. As you can see here, the PlayStation 5 and its SSD means you can move across the city with very little downtime. Finally, the more city you explore and the more activities you complete, the more ways you'll be able to customize your spider hero. This includes mastering additional combat abilities and traversal skills, acquiring and improving gadgets, upgrading through the new suit tech system, and of course, unlocking additional spider suits. And we're talking lots and lots of suits. Marvel's Spider-Man 2 will feature over 65 suits from the comics, movies, and multiple original designs. And thanks to the all-new suit style system, you'll now have more than 200 different ways to outfit your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. On behalf of Insomniac Games, we couldn't be more excited about what this expanded city has to offer, and all the new ways you'll experience Marvel's New York. We look forward to seeing you swinging around in Marvel Spider-Man 2 when it launches October 20th, only on PlayStation 5.
We also got a look at the symbiote Surge. Basically, Peter goes into rage mode a la God of War and wrecks everything in the vicinity. There's a cooldown on it, just like rage mode in God of War, so after you've attacked everybody for a little bit, the timer will wear out and you'll have to rely on your core abilities.
Welcome back, everyone. It's Charlie. This will be my new Marvel Spider-Man 2 trailer video. They released a whole bunch more gameplay footage and what's going on with the actual story, a bunch of the different suits, so we'll break it all down. There are even a bunch of Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Easter eggs in this too. So a lot of people are wondering if they're setting up Spider-Verse stuff in the game. They did have a big cameo scene from Insomniac Spider-Man in Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, so that would not surprise me.
Video game guy.
I love video games.
Another video game guy.
Are you talking to me?
If you're brand new to the channel, be sure to subscribe to get all the videos. What I'll probably do is when the game actually comes out, I'll give away a couple of copies in my videos. The game will be dropping when Loki Season 2 episodes are happening, so I'll probably do the giveaway during my Loki episodes. The Spider-Verse Easter eggs that people are thinking that they're seeing are side missions in the game where you have to collect unfamiliar spider bots, and some of the bots directly reference characters from the Spider-Verse movies. Genki also says that a person who plays the bots is millions of miles away, as in they're in another universe, a la Spider-Verse. So it is always possible. Like, Sony is behind Insomniac. Sony makes the Spider-Verse movies. They reference Insomniac Spider-Man in the Spider-Verse movies. It makes sense that Sony would go for that synergy and try to reference the Spider-Verse movies on the game side of things. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll see more Spider-Man PS5 Easter eggs inside Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse in a couple years. I've already done a teaser trailer video for Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse, so I'll link it at the end of this and down in the description below. Maybe there'll be more Spider-Verse stuff in whatever Spider-Man 3 video game winds up looking like, assuming that Insomniac does a Spider-Man 3. It makes sense that they would. They've been making so much money on this line of Spider-Man games. Most of the features that they show off in all the gameplay is stuff that people asked for in the previous Spider-Man games, like the Spider-Man Miles Morales game and the original Spider-Man PS4 game. So it seems like there's a lot of quality of life upgrades, in addition to this just being a much better version of the mechanics from the original games. We also got that clip of them talking about the symbiote Spider-Man suit and what that mode is going to be like, kind of like a Berserker mode that has its own cooldown, which makes sense just based on the way the symbiote works when Spider-Man is using it in the comics. The whole idea is that the symbiote basically boosts all of his natural abilities, basically pushes him way past his natural limits, so for brief periods he's way stronger, way faster, but way more vicious. At some point during the game, Spider-Man will get rid of the symbiote and will get full-blown Venom, and they confirmed that Venom will be a playable character during the game. Now, if you're still confused about who's going to actually become the Venom character in the game, that's supposed to be Harry Osborn as far as I know. I don't know what point in the game Harry is going to turn into Venom, but it's all a continuation of that plot point in the first movie with Norman Osborn using the symbiote to try and heal Harry. During the last big trailer, Harry was talking to Peter as if he'd already been cured, like he had a new lease on life. So it sounds like at that point in the game, the symbiote has already done its work healing him, and then the process of him turning into Venom begins. There was also the other trailer footage that made it seem like Spider-Man gets the symbiote temporarily, and while he has it, Harry is still in the process of dying and he's trying to catch the Lizard before Kraven can kill him because Lizard Kurt Connors is the only person who can save Harry. This version of the Lizard also looks way more hardcore than we've seen before. Generally, the timeline, though, on who has the symbiote and when they have it during the game is a little fuzzy, but at some point we have Harry turning into Venom, and it sounds like that's later in the game. Tony Todd will also be doing the voice of Venom, and he sounds amazing. There was like a brief teaser for that in one of the last trailers.
They're going to heal the world.
All the talk of Venom healing the planet, so to speak, makes it sound like you want to plant the symbiotes Easter egg for the comics and want to cover the Earth in more symbiotes. Basically, give symbiotes to everybody else on the planet. There were a bunch of new suits that they showed off. There's supposed to be at least 65 different unique ones that you get during the game. They showed off only a handful during the last couple trailers. There's still a bunch we don't know about, but probably the biggest one everybody was getting hyped about this week was Tobey Maguire's Venom suit from the Spider-Man 3 movie. They also confirmed a Spider-Man 2099 suit. Like I said, more Spider-Verse Easter eggs. There's a Miles Morales version of the 2099 suit. During the Digital Deluxe trailer here, they show off a bunch of suits that you get. Most of them are not based on comic book versions of the suits. They're like unique ones that they created just for the game, based on a couple comic book Easter eggs, but mostly inspired by stuff in real life. Right now, the closest we have to Miles Morales getting a version of the symbiote is the biomechanical suit, but that's not meant to be a symbiote or Venom Easter egg. They said that that design is based more on H.R. Geiger designs, more of like an organic type of design, but we're getting close to Miles Morales symbiote Easter eggs. This is actually what Miles Morales looks like when he's wearing a symbiote. Maybe that's something that they'll tease during the third game or some future video game. We'll see. Right now, the only references we've gotten to Venom or symbiote Spider-Man in the Spider-Verse movies, like on the other side of the equation here so far, were a couple quick cameo scenes in Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. There was a brief scene where the Spot crosses over into the Venom universe and sees Mrs. Chen steal some Venom mints, which were made by Brock's Candy. During the montage of Spider-Man 2099 explaining the Spider-Verse in the Web of Life and Destiny, he's referencing the canon events that are very bad. He shows a montage of symbiote versions of Spider-Man and Venom from the comics. One of the panels shows Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man in Spider-Man 3 trying to get rid of the Venom symbiote. We'll probably get more trailers for this as we get closer to the game coming out, and I'll start my giveaway as soon as the Loki episodes start, so be sure to enable alerts for my channel so you don't miss any of that. Click here for my Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse teaser trailer video, and click here for my Ahsoka Episode 6 trailer video and Easter eggs. Thank you so much for watching, everyone stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.